What is going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 8 of the Manchester United career mode kind of thing going on Soccer Manager 2017 the game. If you do want to play it, be sure to go and find it on Steam, but apart from that, let's get into this. If you've not seen previous episodes, be sure to go and check them out before watching this one. But enough of that, let's get into this episode. So as you can see here, we are actually in fact on a 9-game unbeaten streak at the moment. 2 of them are in fact draws, but our last loss did come against Man City. Our next game this episode is going to be Milton Keynes Dons in the English League Cup. Then after them we've got Arsenal, and then the repeat of the fixture against Sassuolo in the Europa League. So hopefully we'll try and get these 3 games done this episode, and as we can see, our last result against Sassuolo was in fact a 4-1 victory, so pretty good stats there. So as you can see, the match that I mentioned against Milton Keynes is coming up. It's the English League Cup that is here. We are against Milton Keynes at Old Trafford, and as you can see, their best player so far this year is Chuks. I don't even know if that's Anike. Let's just call him Chuks for now. He's an 82 rated midfielder who's not doing that good overall as a player, but 82 rating, fingers crossed he doesn't come round to bite us on the behind. So this is the team I have in fact lined up with against Milton Keynes. It's the 4-2-2 formation. We're going to give Donnarumma another stint out in... Is that the right word? Stint? We're going to give him another match, should I say, in the goalkeeper position. And then also we've got Rashford and Rooney, the 2 R's up front, the double R connection. We've got Mata Herrera, pretty much all the regular players that you would see. A few on the bench, but if things go sour for us, we can always change up and change our team. So let's get into the match. So the match is underway, and as you can see, it has really just got started, so nothing has gone on at all. Really just waiting for something big to happen, like this right now. It's in fact an attack on Milton Keynes' behalf, and as you can see, they have in fact scored a goal. It's not good stuff. It's one of the defenders, Jay Walsh, but it's okay. Rooney's on the attack, but in fact he misses. It's not good stuff. We are actually dominating this match. It's coming up to half time, but we are in fact 1-0 down. So this is the real problem I have. Every time we put Donnarumma in net, it seems like we start conceding goals. I'm going to stick De Gea in net, and then I'm going to change about a few players, maybe change the tactics and see if that helps us score 2 goals and keep out any goals and maybe help us win the match. We've changed up the team ever so slightly. We have in fact took Donnarumma off, put David De Gea in the net, and changed up the tempo of the team to be attacking and fast paced. So as we can see, Mata whips in a ball to, I believe it was Rashford, or it could have been Rooney, but as you can see, we're still not scoring. It's not looking good. We are in fact in the 80th minute and nothing's come of it. I'm going to make 2 attacking substitutions to, fingers crossed, get a goal to pull back a draw. So I'm making the 2 substitutions. It's the 83rd minute and fingers crossed something comes of this. It's the 87th minute. Can we get an attack? Martial and Ibrahimovic fires straight at the goalkeeper. It looks like our tactics have been figured out. It's another attack for Milton Keynes, and in fact they've scored another goal. It's a 2-0 defeat. Wow, that is really, truly embarrassing. It's our first match back and we get smashed. A 2-0 defeat to Milton Keynes, an opponent that we should really be dominating. And to be honest, looking at the stats, we didn't even do that bad. It's just a bad game out, and I'm really quite peed off at that. So as we can see, the next rounds of the English League Cup have been drawn and we are sadly no longer in it, which is just embarrassing. We should not have been kicked out by Milton Keynes, but I wish Milton Keynes all the best of luck to go far in the competition to make us look less bad. They have Nats County next round, so fingers crossed they can beat them and make United look a little bit better through winning the competition maybe. I don't know. As we can see here, Marouane Fellaini has in fact gone down from a 91. Is it 91? And his new rating is in fact a 90. So he's gone down a rating, which is not the best. He is only 28, so it's odd to see him decreasing at that age. And then the next rating that has been a decrease is going to be Bastian Schweinsteiger. He's gone down to a 91 from a 92. Things are going sour at the club. But on the upside, the young player Sam Johnston has gone up from an 80 to an 81. So that's not too bad, but let's skip on from there. So as we can see, these are the matches that were played. Sunderland absolutely smashing Burnley. Same for Everton against Stoke. It looks like Southampton pulled a good result. Chelsea and Tottenham draw, so let's check where that table leaves us. So as we can see at the moment, we have 23 points. If we win our next match, I believe that we'll either be on par or taking over Tottenham, which does get us into the top 3. So fingers crossed that can happen. So, as we can see, the media have in fact come to us asking if Juan Mata is our main man, as many people think he is. So we have the choice to either agree with this or disagree with this. I'm going to say I wouldn't say one of my players is key, the whole team are key to getting a good performance. I feel like that's a good answer to give the media. As our next matchup is going to show if we have true quality and talent, it's against Arsenal. So this is a big match indeed. As you can see, we are in fact playing at the Emirates Stadium, and some of their key players include Alexis Sanchez, who's having a pretty good year overall, a 94 rated player, which is incredible stuff right there. Mesut Ozil, also a 94 rated player, Santi Cazorla and Laurent Koscielny, both 92 rated. They have a pretty strong team. As we can see here, guys, I have in fact changed up the team just so slightly. I've managed to take out a few players that might have been key to our defeat last episode. I've brought Mkhitaryan back in because I believe he has got the true quality for a match of this calibre. I've also swapped on Marcus Rojo for Luke Shaw, as I want to have as strongest defence as I can possibly have. Luke Shaw is a good defender, but he's more of an attacking winger defender, if that makes any sense. So I'll put on Rojo for that sturdiness in the defence a bit more. Same for David De Gea, and I've gone for the Schneidlin and Herrera midfield. So the match has just kicked off, and as we can see, it is in fact another attack for the opponent. Not a good start for us. It's once again another attack for the opponent. It came of nothing. David De Gea with 2 saves already this game, 6 minutes in. Once again, another attack for them. It's looking incredible stuff so far for Arsenal. 3 attacks, but nothing came of it. It's an attack for us. Once again, goalkeeper delight this game so far. Another attack for us, Zlatan managing to get through onto Mata, Ospina there to stop it once again. And in fact, we've got an injury to Herrera, which is not the best, but we're going to try and sub him off for somebody else. Luckily, we have got depth in the midfield. The person that we've subbed on for injured Herrera is in fact Thiago, a very similar player. Fingers crossed, somebody who can make his value worth in money that we bought him for, as he's not really justified that yet. But Martial on the attack, running through the defence, and Mkhitaryan straight at Ospina. Nothing coming off of any of these attacks. Pretty even results so far. And look at this, it has come to half time and nothing has come of it so far. Going to make a few substitutions and see where we go from there. At half time, I have only made 1 substitution, and that is subbing off Schneidlin for Pogba, a more attacking player, kind of box-to-box player. We are on the attack. Fingers crossed something comes of this, and once again, straight direct kick or header or whatever to the goalkeeper, Ospina. It's not looking good for us so far. It's looking like it could be a boring 0-0. When we had an opportunity to overtake our opponents in the league. Not going to make another substitution. Right, so as we can see, the results are in. David Ospina got a 9 rating. I can agree with that. He made some fantastic saves. But then again, the same for David De Gea. It was definitely a goalkeeper's game, that, as there are some good saves in there. Bit of a bad result, to be honest. We could have done with a win, and Herrera is injured. As you can see, match day has come up against our last rival for today's episode, and that's going to be against Sassuolo. Once again, we're going to check through the team. In fact, we are at Old Trafford, so the last time we beat them 4-1 was in fact actually at their stadium. So as you can see, their best player so far this season is Domenico Berardi. I think that's how you say it. And as you can see, he is 89 rated, so he's a pretty good player. 6 goals so far, but no assists. And they've got some pretty strong players on their team. So once again, I am going to stick with the 4-2-2 formation through the bad times, which so far this episode have been a loss and a draw. But I do believe we can pull off a good result against Sassuolo. We're lining up with a pretty strong team, and fingers crossed our young attackers, Marcus Rashford and Martial, can get a good result for us this episode. So we're getting the match underway. It is in fact kick-off right now. Rashford on the ball, getting intercepted, but the ball lands to Mata's feet. Martial with a straight kick. He should not be kicking from the edge of the box, as their goalkeeper is making easy work of it. Going to carry on through into this match, see where we carry on to. To be honest, they're getting the most possession so far. It's not good results. It's an attack for Sassuolo. I don't know what's gone on, but it seems like every team has figured us out. And Berardi jumps up, I can only guess, for a header. And we once again concede. Guys, this episode has been horrendous. Honestly, this has to be the worst episode so far in this whole career mode. It's not looking good for us. But once again, we have got another highlight coming up. Martial with a run through. Come on, Martial. And it's a Martial goal. It looked like he must have dinked it over the goalkeeper or ghosted through the goalkeeper, but Either way, he managed to get a goal and it's only 27 minutes in. So fingers crossed, things are looking a bit up. Come on, Martial, can you get us a goal? Number 10 straight through. Who is number 10? Rashford with a cross through to Martial. But it's coming straight at the goalkeeper. It's not what we need. It's an attack for Manchester United. Well, it looked like Mata just straight passed on the ball to the Sassuolo players, but David De Gea, safe hands, is there to stop it. It's another attack for Sassuolo. Please don't make anything of it. Please, can you tackle the ball off them? Luckily, David De Gea's there, but our defence were fumbling about, doing absolutely nothing then to stop that ball. Looks like one of our players has in fact tackled one of the Sassuolo players. Yep, it's a yellow card for Martial. So we've got to half time. I'm going to make the substitutions and then get back to you on that. So I made 2 substitutions at half time. I took off Marcus Rashford for Wayne Rooney, and I've actually brought on Thiago in the centre attacking mid position for Juan Mata. So fingers crossed we can get something from those substitutions. Fingers crossed it comes out as a tactical genius move by myself. But so far, once again, we are being dominated by the opponent. It's not looking good. It looks like it's a corner from our attacking force. It's in their box, not where they want it, but their goalkeeper seems to be on form today, making saves out of everything. As you can see, we've got to the 80th minute, and as you can see, nothing has happened at all yet. So what I do want to do is make another substitution and fingers crossed get something from this game, hopefully a win, because a draw is not good enough at this stage. So for the last 10 minutes, we've in fact brought off Anthony Martial and brought on Zlatan Ibrahimovic because of Zlatan's yellow card. And in fact, I've gone with a very, very attacking team. So a very attacking team. Fingers crossed we can salvage a goal in the last 10 minutes. So as you can see, the substitution has been made there. Zlatan is coming onto the pitch. Come on, guys. Something? No, in fact, we got nothing from that. And as you can see, we've come out with a 1-1 draw. Not good enough. We need to do better next episode. But guys, as you can see, David De Gea managed to get man of the match. We're going to come out of here, and as we can see, here are some of the results from today's matches. Some pretty good results for some teams out there, but we need to be doing better on our behalf. So that's where I'm going to leave it for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of that support you do give, and we'll meet up next episode.